John, that looked like a pretty good game, and then it just kind of seemed to get away.
Well, yeah, we're obviously sitting where we're at, trying to push, find a way to break through and get back in it, being right there, and it's where they've shown whether they've been at the top of the league all year, and shows our need in areas for growth and where we got to be better, but. Right there, had good looks, good opportunities. Maybe we could have had the lead. Obviously, really good hockey team, tight game, and they pull away. So we have to find a better job of, even when you're down, as you're going to be at times, to execute. Stay with it and find a way to break through.
Do you feel like the team was maybe pressing too much at times when you were behind, or how do you kind of see it?
Yeah, it's a little bit of give and take there. You gotta, try to, wanting to obviously, up our pace and our pressure and see if we can get numbers involved, but trying to recognize how quick the transitions can be. So that's a fine line, but obviously when we're in that spot down one, obviously we have to look to create. You don't want to be reckless in forcing things, but we talked about how we can get more guys involved.
Frustrating, John, to hold their big guns off the board for a large part, their defense scores, and you guys give up a shorty.
Yeah, it's just obviously a good team where we got to, have to be dialed in every little detail and just the level of execution that's needed. And we got to find a way to break through ourselves on some of our own opportunities. And they defend well. Their goalie's having a great year. So got to work for your offense, and it's not always going to be pretty, and we got to find a way to generate more ourselves.
You understand Michael's Bunting's frustration that he draws a lot of penalties, but it feels like sometimes he doesn't, I don't know, just get the benefit of the doubt, or how you see it.
Yeah, it's not every call is going to go your way. I think no doubt when you get hit high and you draw blood, it can be frustrating. So he plays a lot of emotion and passion. Just one of those moments, one of those doesn't go our way. Like I said, he plays a lot of emotion and passion. Sometimes that comes out. But at the end of the day, sometimes they don't go your way, and we got to push forward and move on and worry about that next shift.
Ilya, what went wrong tonight?
Tough win, tough loss. 2-5. It's not what you want to see before a break. But, I think Boston scored 2 good goals here. That's it. Go to the break.
How do you see the two teams matching up? Like, how close do you feel like you are to matching the Bruins?
Pretty close. One time we score, yeah. And the next shift we got some Zaha goal, yeah. That's it. Probably a close game.
You had a very strong first period. What happened, do you think, that shifted that, other than the shorty goal?
Just a game like that, yeah. Good 2 moments for Boston. This team, mostly team scored the goals, yeah, in the season. This guy scored.
How do you feel physically? It's been a lot of games in a short period of time for you.
I feel good. I try to prepare my body for every game. Yeah, I was talking with the goalie coach and his doctor staff is helping for me to. Yeah, I feel good.
What impact does it have on you when you miss the practice, the team practice? I know you work with Curtis, but does it have any impact on you when you miss the team practice?
I feel a little bit hurts my calf and a little bit, I don't know how to say, Kasher, nose and calf. Yeah.
Congestion.
Oh, under the weather.
That's why I'm lost.
Mitch, what was the difference for you guys tonight, do you think?
Obviously, we went up and early when they're in the third, but we knew we needed to push. With the pushing, you just got to make sure you're trying to stay covering and try to help our D-men out because you want them to be aggressive. You just got to make sure our forwards are helping out and being smart with that.
How frustrating to hold their big guys off the board for the most part. A couple of their defensemen score, you guys give up a shorty.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously not what you want, but I thought we were with them early there the whole way, and like I said, just in the third, I don't know if I'd call it cheating, but we're just pushing hard, and we gave up a couple odd man chances, and it cost us.
I understand Michael's frustration, Bunting's frustration sometimes. He draws a lot of penalties, but sometimes it feels like he maybe doesn't get the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You gotta ask. I mean, well, I guess we can't ask any of them. I don't know. I mean, it's hard for us to see it on the bench, but obviously he's bleeding, you know. But I don't know. It's up to the refs. It's not up to us. We're just trying to play hockey out there and trying to do our thing. And obviously, how Mike plays is around that net a lot. You know, he draws a lot around that net, but you know, it's hard for everyone to kind of see the play.
What's this do post-break for the standings? You guys are in a pretty big hole in terms of catching Boston or something.
What does this break do? It just gives us a nice relaxation, regroup, and be ready to come back and go to work.
Sheldon, that looked like the first period was a very good period. And then what kind of happened as the game evolved?
Well, I had the first 2 periods were pretty close. I mean, obviously it's a 2-1 hockey game after 2 periods. It's you know, it's right there, but you know, we talked about it this morning. They're a team that puts themselves in a spot to win games and forces the opposition to chase it a little bit, and when it opens up, they make you pay for it, and I think that's kind of what happened here.
Leafs Hallmark pitcher today probably isn't the best of the favorite. I guess what impressed you about his game tonight?
Oh, he's solid, but their team defense really helps a lot.
Ilya was saying that he was under the weather maybe the last couple of days, or did you sense some of that caught up with him, or what do you?
I don't know. It's February in Ontario. Everybody's battling something.
How big of a gap, like obviously standings aside, how big of a gap do you think the Bruins game is from your game? Are you right there? How do you do it?
Well, you guys are watching the games. I mean, it's last time we played them in their building, you know, it's a tie game with a few minutes left. Tonight it's a 2-1 game going to third period. Like, the margins are thin. But over the course of the season, I mean, it's significant. I mean, they just stay with it, right? I mean, they're 40 goals better than every team in the NHL. So it's a significant gap between them and the rest of the league when you look at the season in its entirety to this point. But when you're in the game, you're right there. I mean, that's what's tough, you know, because you certainly in Boston and then here again tonight. You know, we're right there, but the difference between being right there and winning the game and being on the other side of it, you know, that's significant. That's a significant challenge and hurdle. That team is dialed in and focused and competing and working, and they make it hard.
What happened on the shorthanded goal, Coach? Did you see the team get out of sorts?
Just lack of structure coming back. We talked about it. We showed a bunch of clips this morning of the fact that they push and they'll make plays, and we got to come back with a 5-on-5 mentality into our own end. Didn't do that and paid for it.
Hey, Sean, tonight aside, or maybe including it, what do you want the group to take into the break
The break that we know we're a good team and we're in a really good spot. Like, I mean, this is a tough way to go into the break, but maybe it'll be good for us in the sense that we've had a really good season here to this point, and we need a break. Everybody needs a break at this point in time. And we come back, I think we can be inspired by the season we've had here to date, yet motivated by the fact that we got a ways to go and we can grow here. I mean, obviously we want to get healthy, and Austin makes a significant difference to a game like this here tonight. But you know, as a team, we want to be that group in these types of games where the opponent's chasing us a little bit, you know, and that's kind of how it worked out when we played them in here early in the season, when we beat them in here. But you know, they're the class of the league here at this point, so it's a good way for us to go into the break in that sense, in terms of knowing that lots of reasons for us to continue to dig in and work here in the second, let's call it the second half when we come back.